managing this stuff. Look, I think I've got it all worked out. Yeah, I can post comments and all. Let's cancel that bit for now. But hello, everybody. Waiting for people to come through. Thumbs up this side. Okay. Let's hope this is working right, actually. Hey, Tassie, how are you? Sure whether it was working. I've got to figure out how to pin. Copy that there. Yep, about to drop the link. Comments. Yeah. That should work. Now I'm just worried about where that will come up. Invite, yes, look at that. What happened to that? Copy to clipboard. There we go. I might have done that wrong before. Copied. Let's see if it's the same one. Oh, no, not the private chat. Look at that.
G'day, Monty. G'day, P2P.
How's the P2P? How are you? I did do it right, mate. Look at that.
It's working. We're live.
Yep. And I managed to post the right link.
Well,
that's it.
Yeah, if you're keen about that, what Tassie was sort of touching on his live earlier, check out iMedical. The tests there are fairly cheap, and they're high. What is it, HPLC or whatever it's called? It's on the high end of testing gear, so you'll get your true values, and then go from there.
Yeah, I'm definitely keen because I've found out about a few studies on veterans and stuff that fucking testosterone levels get real low, especially those who suffer PTSD.
I did not know that low test was part of depression, like can cause depression, and apparently going on TRT helped many men with depression. It instantly went away, basically. So there's a reason why
quality of life.
Women, we've just been overlooked because we always just go, nah, fuck, I'm right, mate. I'm right. Should be right.
It's our automatic response. Whenever someone asks, how are you? I just automatically go, yeah, all right. Yeah, good. Even though I'm fucking shit.
Yeah, I could be dying inside. I could be physically, I'll just go, yeah, all good, because I don't want to put my shit on no one else.
Same.
Yeah, I just want everyone to be happy and,
Yeah.
But I guess it's because of our attitudes like that, that we are lacking in medical care compared to women, because women were prepared to say, I feel like this. Why the fuck do I feel like this? Make me feel normal again. And so they have all these hormone treatments and stuff like that, where men don't.
For sure.
Oh, we're starting to get them.
See if it works better. Hook was saying if I have my echo cancellation on, it causes freaking shit.
It's working fine now. The audio's clear as.
Yep.
Yeah, I can hear everyone good.
That's good.
This is probably best your net's been, man. Where is the hook? In there,
Don't
mate?
know.
In there, hook.
No.
I wonder what he's up to today.
We've got another
Popped up
guest.
at the end- Popped up the end of your last one. No, at the end of Tassie's one. Hey, Sunshine. how are
G'day,
you, mate?
sunshine.
Hey, Sunshine.
G'day.
Warm up there, is it? There he is, hey, Hook. Yeah, is it warm there or is it
How
raining?
are you, mate?
Aren't you in Victoria?
G'day, Hook.
Yeah. Where you are, is it
Yeah,
warm?
Melbourne, it's cold and wet.
I thought you. Oh, okay. So you're. Yeah. Okay. I misunderstood. So you're from Mildura, not live in Mildura.
Northern suburbs.
No, I heard you mention that, and for some reason I thought you still lived there.
Never lived in Mildura.
Mildura has good juice.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a sec. I've just got to shut the door. The dog's barking at the neighbours getting in and out of their car.
That's all good.
Oh, it was the postie. That's what he's barking at.
Did the post? Yeah.
The classic postman Pat.
Yeah, fucking. When I jumped on your live this morning, I was quite fucking disappointed in what had happened to you fucking earlier.
Oh,
Okay.
after a few cones, I feel really chill and not angry at all. So, but still, it's like I can't comprehend that. Like I just can't believe that he didn't just yell, "Get the fuck out of the way," instead of what he said. Like I just don't understand. But
Thanks,
I don't care
Hook.
anymore.
Sorry for laughing. It's just people's ignorance, you know. It's
Yeah, no,
It is,
no,
yeah.
you can laugh. It is funny. Like I was confused in the moment. I was like, as if he didn't say "Get the fuck out the way." That's what I was expecting.
Yeah, I can't get out of the way.
he was obviously very put out by you and had to be a racist asshole as well.
Yes.
Yeah,
because
like
two
the
seconds-
inside of the post office was too full for me to get in as well. So
But why do you assume you're Arab?
Oh, he
I don't know.
he's just whatever fucking race he can think of at that time, mate. You know, all he's doing is just trying to make him feel bad. That's all he was trying to do. You know? When really, in reality, he should be feeling bad for categorizing fucking people.
He probably does now too. While you're
Yeah.
all chilled out, he's probably sitting at home going, "Fuck, I was a
Yeah.
dick."
Good point. Good point.
And hopefully he did. Then he learned a bit of a lesson. Yeah, that's good.
One
For
thing I did
sure.
want to say, if I was stoned, I would not have been as angry as to wanting to curb stomp. Like I would take all that back, but
Not
you
me,
can't take
Patel.
that back.
I
Like what
didn't
I
get
said,
chocolate.
I've already said. Like I can't take it back, even though like I regret what I said. So it's just like the mindset of like. Anyway, you know what I'm saying.
I know.
My
what you mean.
kids didn't get chocolate this year either. So I'll give them $50 instead.
That's
I'm not giving
because
them
that's
chocolate.
because they didn't eat the chocolate last year, Monty, and it was
Yeah.
you were eyeing it off. You were going to eat it, and then it went white.
Yep, not just 1 year. It's been for the last 15 years.
Damn.
Yeah. You think I would have learned after they left them for 2 years just to start eating their chocolates? I think I did 1 year, and then they sucked at me for it.
Damn.
We wanted to leave and go white, Dad.
Yeah. Yep. That's exactly what they did. Kids. And they don't want things until you want them, until you're having them.
I was watching something.
It's funny.
Some great advice on there. I'll send it to you later.
Yeah.
Fucking
Wonder how fair's like. I wonder if Canberra's all fucking cold and wet as well.
Yeah, that's a good
Because
question.
if it's cold and wet,
That
if
looks
it's
nice,
cold and wet
Sunshine.
there, it'll be cold.
Oh yeah. I think Gear said it was cold there when he was there. So
Yeah, the fair was saying he definitely was shocked how cold it just gets at night time, like how much the temperature drops and swings.
I really don't want to go under there. I've got to crawl out under there to go get water.
The farm got 40 mils overnight. That's looking all right, Sunshine.
40 mils is a lot. That's
Yeah.
a fat.
Okay.
Almost 2 inches. Would have soaked in all that ash from the fire good. Okay. Hopefully not too much runoff into the dams. But that should just clean the dam anyway, like charcoal. You could just clean it in some sense.
Big donkey dicks. Oh,
Are you smoking your homegrown now, or is that like something else?
only one. Yeah.
What was that one?
We had some technical issues.
What strain's
What
that
was
one?
it? I
Sunshine?
don't know. I don't know. I've no idea. It's fucking nice though, but don't know what it is.
What does it taste like then? I was gonna ask that, Monty.
I'd say limonene dominant sort of terpene. It's not fruity. It's more citrusy, piney. Yeah. But just nice, real nice.
Nice. That's good. I like
Sounds
the piney,
interesting.
isn't it? Yeah. 40 mil is above your limit for mushrooms.
What's that?
Fratel's saying 40 mil is above his limit for mushrooms.
That's interesting. Surely the rain would be good for them.
Yeah, you'd think so. Especially up in hills because it doesn't puddle up or up there and that. It's just going to run off. So,
Yeah, it doesn't need to be flooded. It just needs to be damp. That's why
Yeah.
just going down the rainforest on the coast, man. Like, yeah, they're prolific down there.
yeah, I'm hitting the pine forest this year up in the hills here. There's so many pine plantations up in the hills near me. Like, once I realise now that they've got those red ones with the white dots up there, and seen a guy with them firsthand too, so I'm not just quite like.
Yeah, my books always told me to steer away from those. They call
Yeah.
it the death cup or something.
Oh, yeah. There's
Yeah.
an amanita. There's a type of amanita that is actually the death cap.
Death
Yeah.
cup.
But the amanita
Yeah.
muscaria, the one that Monty was saying, is the red with the white dots at the mushroom emoji. You can double boil that, and then when you've boiled it, strain the water, boiled it again, take it out, you can eat it, and it's not poisonous because you've decarboxylated the ibotanic acid into muscimol.
Have you done that? Have you taken it?
I've never eaten it, but I'm gonna do it this year. I'll be
Has
making a video.
anyone? Has anyone done it?
Yeah, yeah,
Awesome, Tazzy.
pretty safe. It's safe as. Like, you just
Awesome,
don't eat
Tazzy,
them raw.
'cause if I find them, I'm going to be fucking leaning on you to help me and
Yeah, but I'll
make
be
sure I
making a
do it
video.
properly.
I'll be making a video, so there's no dramas.
Right, sweet.
Yeah, he's the man with the info.
Especially on the
Should've loved
mushies,
to
mate.
know.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to double fucking, because the mushies I've got is dried. And that, I think I'm going to have to double the amount. It was a nice background trip, but yeah.
Maybe they were a bit too because over time the psilocybin does degrade. Maybe it's just been too long.
Yeah, maybe.
That looks nice.
Maybe I
Like
should just make fresh ones with them. Yeah,
It's all right.
yeah, you got enough spore prints actually. That would be a good idea.
yeah. I kept all the stems off the ones I did eat, so I could do that. Because I did watch those videos of the guy you showed like with these tubs and how he's making up stuff, and he's just made all his from the stems.
Yeah, but I think he's collected the live stem and then chucked it in. But you can do that. You put the butt in between the cardboard. Even with the spores, that'll create mycelium. But it might work. Who knows?
Yeah, might work. It's worth go. I've got plenty of spores on the paper anyway. I've got spore prints on the paper.
A small amount of spores can go a long way. So with the amount of spores you had like shit ton. So you should be right.
Yeah, I think good.
I just wouldn't recommend spraying them outside because like it's not the best yield wise because there's a chance of them not inoculating the soil. There's a chance of them going elsewhere. There's a lot of things because I've spread spores a couple of years and it's worked once, but it hasn't always worked. So
yeah, I usually spread them back in the same place I find them. Like, don't pick them all, or if I do, like, just spread them back in the same place. So because the mycelium's already there.
It's there dormant as well.
How do you do that? Do you like just tap the mushroom over the soil? Or?
No, I'll just sacrifice a couple and break them up.
Right.
Yeah, that's actually a good way to do it, Monty. Just to spreading the actual like cap and spores. But like also Sunshine, you can just flick the stems of the mushrooms before you pick them. But don't pluck them, cut them. Because if you cut the mushrooms, you leave a large chunk of the stub in, and then that'll make it go dormant, as opposed to like uprooting the mycelium network.
I've always done that, but what I found is any spot that I've gone to year after year, it dries up eventually, and I always leave the fucking the stem
I'm a little bit that I may have took the fucking
why are they
early.
The stubs go dormant and they go underground. So like because it's dry, they'll be very deep. They'll be like deep.
Did it on the full moon.
Not enough. If there's no soil below it, then they'll just die. But like the chance is they'll just go down. Yeah,
it's annoying because like one year there'll be like a ton, and then the next year half as much, and then next year like you're scrounging to find like a small amount. Yeah, it's happened every time I've found a spot. Every time.
I know what you're saying though, because that happens to me as well. Bong on, Monty. Tell us what you're smoking on after that. I was gonna ask, but should wait until after you pull the cone. I'm just gonna guess it could be the cheese. They look nice.
This is tropical as fuck.
I had to put away. I put a fair bit away because like
you want to
I send out a little bit out to everyone. Right, so and then I put a bit away for the end of the season, and just so I can go back to it and remember what it was like.
Exactly.
Yeah, I always do that with each, like a little bit of each strain, put it away, and then you've got fucking a little bit of each strain fucking to fall back on when you run out.
Yeah, exactly, and it's something that you can enjoy and go, oh, that was so good, and it ages as well with the same smoke.
Yep, that's right. Yep. Makes you remember what it was like, and you go, oh, fuck yeah. Definitely worth that one. So I've got to go fucking...
Aussie Autos in the chat.
Yeah, Aussie Autos held out till 4:20 for his harvest. I'm sort of a little bit up in mind because I probably could have left the Bruce banner out there, but I took it on the full moon, so. Its trikes were ready. I just reckon I could have densed up a little bit more. But I'm happy. It stinks. This turf profile's nice. I'd like to see with PTP whether it's fucking like his or not.
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Yeah. How dense was yours?
Fucking wait till you get it. You can throw it at someone and cause them an injury.
That's hilarious.
I'm feeling. I'm thinking, what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah.
I'll send it to Nexus, and he'll be like, "What'd you do to it?"
Well, that's just sometimes the formation of the bud. Like that's just what the topaz flower is. That's why the topaz is like it is.
Well, I wanted to run it through the mass spec. I want to not only see what terps and THCs, but I want to see what else is in my plants and growing in my soil.
Yeah,
I assume-
legit.
Yeah, I assume it would be clean after all this time, but it would just be nice to know.
Yeah, for sure.
Is there a service available that will do soil testing like on a sort of at a reasonable price? Because like any that I've looked up, it's like thousands of dollars. Or something
Yeah.
like that.
Thousands. What?
Yeah, it's like just to see what fucking levels of NPK and macros and micros and whatever.
That's insane.
Yeah, couldn't find anything that's cheap. But in America, they've got like I think $50 you can get a soil sample.
I'm sure they'd have that in Australia somewhere just to get your soil sampled and that. Like, usually the thousands of dollars are added on to whatever they've got to do to amend your soil to be perfect
I don't
after
know.
they've tested.
It's gonna take forever.
Like someone actually told me that I think it's bullshit. First off, that you can have one plant growing ornamentally legally. I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I don't think they'll do much about it. I knew a lady who grew opium poppies. She liked the flower, and she lived next door to the police, like next door to the little police station. They walked past every day to get to the car. They didn't care because she just liked the flowers.
Yeah.
She wasn't doing nothing with them.
Were they the proper ones?
Yeah, they were. Yeah,
Nice.
I grew them for a couple of years. They do look good.
Yeah, they are a pretty flower. Ones you want a purpley coloured.
Yeah.
The little red ones that they use for fucking Remembrance Day, they're only tiny little fucking poppy bits.
I got
Yeah,
mine from
little-
like Tasmania or something.
You can't stop on the side of the roads along the bit where they're grown in Tassie.
No, those fences are
Cameras everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, when in the beginning people used to go raid them or try and raid them fields, the opium fields,
Yeah.
mate. But yeah, they're on top of it now, apparently.
I reckon you'd be better off just probably trying to get. I reckon you'd probably be able to get fucking poppy seeds through the fucking mail.
That BC seeds and people that have the genetic weed or whatever,
Yep.
they have mushies and all types of seeds.
I've seen a few sites now with mushroom spores and all sorts of things, man.
I'm back. I heard spores. I was busy.
Hey, you're right, mate. Yeah, we're just talking about that site with the genetic weed. It has spores and stuff like that as well, mushrooms.
I really want to take a close look at my spores with this, but the problem is, as soon as I plug it in and I turn the light on, like you can't see shit without the light, but as soon as you turn the light on, it's so bright, I reckon it would just kill the spores. Like it's that
Yeah.
close to the spores, it would just fuck it up.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't be a good thing.
Exactly.
A baggie of chili seeds and the cop thought they were drugs.
Yeah.
Chili seeds. What?
Some fuckers are clueless.
I've got a big bag of laundry powder in my glove box. That's asking for trouble.
Yeah.
It's really like fresh smelling, like laundry fresh. Cocaine. I actually found a Japanese lady a few blocks up from me that grew poppies, and I said to her, "I go, if you let me take a bag full, I'll do something for you." And she made me clean all this garlic that she'd been growing. So I spent like a couple of hours with her cleaning her garlic. Because I'm a chef, I'm fucking fast as. Got it done, and then walked away with a bag full of poppies. And I'm like, I'm just gonna make some with my friend who gets migraines. That wasn't true.
That's hilarious. Though.
That is.
She knew what was up. She didn't care.
I'd say so.
Anyway.
I got grower's remorse, Monty. Yeah, you get hunter's remorse.
Yeah, buyer's remorse as well.
Now I'm sitting here looking at this poor thing, thinking I should have left you out there. Look how magnificent you are.
Harvest remorse.
Yeah. Oh, well. Plus, I wouldn't have to do anything if I left it out there.
The Greenie Houdini.
Oh, chat.
Greenie Houdini, how are we? Yeah.
Dal, Ozzy, Green Lungs, Greenie.
Aussie Auto said, check out Builder Soil. They're in the United States, so I'm not going to be sending a soil sample to the United States. I'm pretty sure that wouldn't pass.
You could probably get like heavy metal stuff done here, fairly cheap. But for knowing about if your soil's like micro bridge, like trying to get a biodynamic test or whatever would probably cost a bit.
Hey, Hulkster.
Lads, how are you?
Hey, g'day, 420 Eve. Happy 420 Eve. I'd never heard that one before today, Hook. Legit.
420 Eve. Yep. It's like a Christmas Eve.
Surely when they legalize weed, they make 420 a public holiday. Why don't they do that?
420, 24/7. That's what I reckon.
It always is for us, lads. But
Yeah. Bloody oath.
but when it becomes legal, surely 420 should be a public holiday.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that's a funny idea.
Absolutely. Agreed.
And 420 Eve should be a thing where people are dishing up little packages for each other to give out of each other's strain on 420.
That's right.
Sample pack.
Bong on, Hook.
Yep.
Dank clouds. Danky. So beautiful.
Cherry punch. No, I haven't green lungs, but fucking I wouldn't mind fucking that. Definitely sounds nice.
A cherry pie and cherry noir. But no cherry punch.
Do people rate Northern Lights?
I love Northern Lights.
I got friends
Relaxing,
that-
yeah.
Beautiful, hashy plant.
I've got-
Nice.
I've got the
puts on
number
your
9
ass.
pheno at the moment.
Like puts you on your ass.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, and I'd rate it up there with one of my favourites. Like it's one on top. Yeah, my favourite all-time strains.
I think I had it when I was about 17, and the house that I went over to, everyone was smoking it, and they're all like comatose. It was like a room of 8 dudes, all fucking, practically dead, and the room stank like shit. Like a
Isn't
real
it an
strong-
indica dominant hybrid or something?
So it's sativa leaning, I always thought, Northern Lights.
Really?
Sativa.
Interesting.
It's still
I
a
thought it was
hybrid.
an indica.
I heard that it's parentage, original, like the original Northern Lights, like from the 80s and 90s and stuff, like 70s, 80s and 90s. Its original parentage was Thai and I don't know whether it was Maui Wowie or fucking or a Kush, something like that.
Interesting.
I'm fucking stoned.
That's the way, Hook. That's the way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that's what we
happening.
do it for.
It's you, Ash.
That's what we
Good
do
to
it
see you
for.
live, by the way, Monty.
Yeah, I
Good to
got
see
it
you live,
working, mate.
Too easy, mate. It's just getting up to StreamYard, like signing up. It's too easy. Once it's done, you just realise, why didn't I do it earlier? It's that easy,
was-
you know?
It was actually quite fast, and I was surprised. But like,
Yeah.
it's not. Yeah, I was. Yeah, Google search. I had to Google search it.
Yeah, because the
Doesn't
first search
come
that
up in
comes
Play
up is
Store
the
properly.
alternative.
In
Yeah, it's
Play
the-
Store, all you have is a whole heap of StreamYard guidebooks come up. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, because it's not an application. It's just the
Pro,
yeah. You use
Yeah.
your browser. So
Yeah, I was expecting it to be an app.
they have things in there to trick people to get you to download
Yeah.
this shit that you don't need.
Yeah,
It's
they
nothing
word
to
them
do
real
with
nice, don't they?
tricky.
You can
fuckers.
tell that they're not the right thing though, because like they've only got 1K
Hey.
downloads and
Free-
stuff like that.
Free diamonds. Press here, you get free diamonds, Monty. Nah, never mind. You don't get it, do you? There's no way
Free
to get free
diamonds.
diamonds. You try to
Yep,
search
free
one on the
diamonds.
internet, you see your video, it says, just do this. No worries. Follow these
Yeah.
links and you get free diamonds.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, your account gets hacked. You're like, what happened?
You get your IP logged.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's the same sort of thing with scams to get you to download shit. Get your information.
I remember
It's like-
searching through those things and finding like a battleship's guide thing, like a strategy thing, and that like to help it. And like I'd seen a comment that you'd made already on there, and that I had a giggle like,
Right. Yeah, you
both
dumb
of us
cunts.
doing the same thing.
Fucking stupid cunts.
No, I was there anyway, so I was just made me laugh like that.
Yeah.
We already both searched in the
You
same.
already been here. Yeah, already been here. That's a good mind think alike. Strategic mind. It's like, okay, there's a fingerprint there. That's funny.
Yeah.
Fucking KGB.
It's kind of,
That's
Yeah.
funny.
Bertel, the cherry punch sounds nice. I remember you saying that you were going to get it ages ago. It's good that you finally got it. It's interesting you can't rate it though. Surely it's good. AK crushed cherry something.
you don't have an opinion though. How come? Surely,
It's
if you're
good.
smoking it by now, you've got an opinion.
He's vaping it.
He's like, yeah, but it's the same. He's got a volcano, right? He's got a good vape, so he should be getting a good fucking.
Top tier.
I've pretty much watched every video that he's put out in the last 2 years, maybe.
Soil King Man is another dude I recommend you to look at. Sunshine, then
Yeah, I've seen him.
you've seen him, yeah.
Yeah, he's
I
alright.
talk to him on Instagram. Like it's one dude I actually can talk. Like he's fucking pretty mellow. I've been following
He
him
knows his shit. He works with
since
Mendo.
before he left California. When he was in California and fucking first setting up, and then fucking something happened with business partners trying to rort him and shit. He lost a whole heap of everything, and that's why he moved out to Oklahoma.
I thought he was in California.
Yeah, he's in Oklahoma now.
Okay, is that near California?
I don't think so. It's a few states over, I'm pretty sure, from my understanding, and a bit north.
Because I've seen him in videos with Mendo Doe.
Yeah,
And
yeah, I know.
he
That's
drove
where.
there.
Yep.
He drove
Mendo
there,
used to
so-
go to his farm. Mendo
Oh.
boys used to go to his farm to learn how to grow pineapples, right? And that, and yeah, he got fucked over not long after those videos with Mendo, with whoever he was fucking.
How?
I don't know exactly how, and he wouldn't go into it. Obviously, there's court cases and shit like that, so they can't share too much fucking personal info, and obviously don't want to dirty. He's a kind of dude like his hippie dude anyway, and he's not like the one to be holding grudges and bad mouth any cunt anyway. Right? But
So,
they tried to take it.
Someone
They
ripped
took.
him, or
Yeah, they pretty much took the biff his farm, tried to take his truck. I think he managed to keep his truck out of it, but
What,
lost
like
pretty much
mafia
everything
guys, or-
else. He's only just starting to go back into California now.
was this like organized crime?
But no, I don't. No, I think it was through with just being fucked over with greedy business partners.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You got to be like
There's a lot of
Elon.
smoke. There's a lot of smoke coming from your thing, Hook. Is that a
That's,
smoke
uh,
machine?
No, that's actually an application that I'm using. It's called SnapCam.
Oh my goodness, that was wigging me.
So SnapCam can put all different shit on there, like whatever you want, man. Like all your faces you can choose. It's just you select it through your camera selection, and you got to download it. But it's the same sort of thing as Instagram. You know, one of those
That
filters.
sucks for hell. How long you been smoking it though for? So if you only just got it, I can understand you don't have an opinion on it. But like, if you've had it for a couple of days, maybe the no opinion on it means it's bad.
That's all right.
Exactly.
We'll get a bong opinion on Friday. Most likely. If she fucking cures and fucking everything up. Fucking, yeah. Depends how cold it is too. If it's cold and raining like here, has them. She might take a day or two longer.
The Shrek filter, I just saw that. It's all ogre now.
Fucking, I've seen one of the latest videos I've seen of Soil King and that, like some dude down in the Caribbean somewhere, right, on an island. They're fucking pretty water fucking limited and stuff like that. Their soils are pretty shit. And they'd emailed him saying that they've only got one chance to get it right and that, and if he could come down and help them. And he immediately flew down there to help them. And then helped them fucking build their soil beds and stuff like that, and put the beds were built so like in 3 years' time they'd be at their max and stuff like that. So like they were still putting in, the beds were still breaking down and putting for nutrients in for years to come and that. And he showed them, like, he gave them all the tools to continue doing it. And the dude's pretty good. Like that
How do
dude.
they mix such quantities of soil? Like, do they use a bulldozer and just fucking it takes like all week? They're just going back and forward. Like,
No, they didn't have a bulldozer. They just, like, because they were pretty poor Caribbean sort of farmer people, like, they were just, manhandling it. Many hands, mate, like at work.
Wow.
Damn. That's hard labor.
that's full on.
Yeah. And
What?
I have an addiction to these lollies lately. These Zappos.
Oh, Zappos and Mintos, aren't they?
Show us what they are.
I've only got half a packet, but
Fucking
The strawberry ones are good as.
So is
Yeah,
that like chewy candy?
yeah, sour chewy candy.
It's so good. I love the grape one.
The peach ones were awesome. Like I used to, they were the first Zappos I ever found when I was like 18, 19.
They're
then
South
they
Korean
disappeared.
as well.
I can't find the peach ones ever again though. Never been able to find them.
Yeah, I haven't seen those.
It must be a Melbourne thing because that was the only place I ever found them. What's only at IGA?
I don't care for Watsonia.
It
I know it's fucking crack central. Fucking ice everywhere.
wasn't that bad when I was there, man. What's only
How long
wasn't
ago
too
was
bad.
that?
Hey,
How long ago was that?
25 years ago.
Yeah, it's pretty bad now.
Yep.
Big culture of ice.
Be pretty much everywhere fucking down there, Melbourne. It's just
It's-
fucking
it's
everywhere in every fucking country town.
Watsonia was putrid, man.
Yeah.
Like 5 years ago, fucking bad. Bad. Taking over.
Yeah. McLeod and fucking West Heidelberg were the sort of two worst sort of areas in between fucking.
I'm pretty much at West Heidelberg,
Yeah.
so I know.
You're bad mouth
know
on
all
Watsonia.
about
how the world has changed.
I've seen it firsthand many times. It's next level.
Mm.
People don't sleep in West Heidelberg. They're fucking roaming the streets at like 3, 4 a.m. You know, just randomly, just probably going to score a point. You know, whatever.
Or just trying to find some cunts outnumbered.
Some dodgy fucking scandalous shit. You know,
Yeah.
they're up to no good. They're not doing anything good.
Nope. Definitely not. I was sort of half good. Like I lived on the border of fucking Watsonia and fucking Viewbank, so
Yeah, Viewbank's nice.
yeah, Viewbank is nice.
Yeah. Fucking hilly as fuck though.
Yeah.
Real steep.
Yep.
Fucking next level.
Jeez.
The filters are pretty cool, Hook. Super cool. I like the Bong Lord one. Did you guys see that the Bong Lord did a Easter bunny cookie or something?
Just sitting in the background all quiet. Must be smashed.
I was fucking
What, that thing dancing on your shoulder? What the fuck?
more manageable.
You're all fair away from your microphone too.
It's Batman.
And do
Batman.
I have? I bet you I don't on a phone. I
That.
wonder whether I have.
Batman.
That's cool as. Surely you can get a parrot or a budgie.
Don't have that authority with just a phone. I was wondering whether I could individually set people's microphones on a phone, but you can't. Got to be on a PC to do that.
Is that a bit louder?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just trying to make things more manageable. I don't have to duck all the time and crawl along the ground to get out the door.
PTP's got his room set up awesome. He's done it really good. for movement. I was rushing out my bedroom door the other day. And
What the fucking
fucking went to sit back down. The fucking leaf is stuck to the back of my head and trying to go down the back of my neck. I've just got a budgie now. No, you know, fake budgie.
Budgies are cute as. It's interesting.
Fake one. That's a bit harsh. Who stuffed a budgie? Oh, it's fake. Oh,
Don't work.
oh, I left our little budgie down on the farm, so can't go get her to sit on my head. I bet you do has them. Right. You can get around in your speedos, mate. Budgie smugglers.
as when I cut a stem, water shot out of it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's a wig out.
Jeez. Yeah. How long's she been hanging up? Whereabouts on the stem? Whereabouts on the plant? Did you cut it at the bottom or the top? How long's it been
Maybe-
hanging to?
Maybe she was squirting. That's what
Five,
it was.
five nodes up, so pretty low down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just it must have been feeding when I took it.
Yeah.
Batman.
You line yourself up, is it? Yeah. That looks like an anime.
Yeah, that's a full Batman suit. What the fuck? It's like a morph suit, except you don't have to wear anything. I reckon it's so cool that, like, with today's technology, back in the day, you had to, like, get dressed in, like, a whole morph suit that's blue or green, and then you get put on a green screen. But nowadays, they can just fucking do other shit with, you know, just Snapchat and stuff.
It is trippy, isn't it? Go buy a green screen and then find out there's a
Let alone
program
deep faking.
green screen.
Lego
I
Batman.
think New Zealand's the first people to be lucky enough to hit 420 in the world, aren't they? Or somewhere like Tahiti, maybe.
That New Zealand.
Wonder which country is the first ones to actually official. You to fucking have the sunrise of the next day of 420. Whether it's Tahiti or fucking further, like New Zealand.
We could Google this.
Oh wow!
I think
Fuck going to Singapore with any fucking large amount of cannabis.
What about
Or did
medical? Do you
China
reckon they?
smuggle it into the country or out of the country?
but
Gibraltar, Tonga.
Hang too. Wow. Missy's neck gets snapped if they do it
She's
properly. But
For only
fucking,
2 pounds. For 2 fucking pounds, bro. That's
yeah. Yeah.
it says here the first country is the Line Islands, part of
Out of
Kiribati.
Kiribati.
Yeah, and Tonga, Samoa. Yeah, around there.
Yeah.
This is
No.
the real medical.
I'm messing around with that no
The
more.
bubble hat.
That's
I
it.
wish it was cheaper. If it was half the price, it'd be good.
There we go. You can watch
Yeah, he
Batman.
tried to be and imported it. Wow.
Tell me,
Well,
tell
you
me when
need
you've
to
had enough
smuggle
of it.
fucking pot into Singapore. You gotta wonder why you'd need to fucking smuggle cannabis into Singapore. I suppose Singapore's only a tiny little fucking city, pretty much, isn't it?
Yeah, Singapore was the world hub until Dubai took over. So
Yeah.
they had really harsh laws on drugs and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was probably hard to get. But you think they'd be growing it somewhere out, whatever fucking rural areas are still left there. But Singapore is a very modern, beautiful place. Like buildings sort of built with nature in mind, like or covered in nature anyway. Yeah, don't
Has
they,
anyone seen?
don't they give you a
Has anyone
passion if
seen?
you spit? Or they used
A
to.
local man too, like he's a local, he's a Singaporean national too. So I wonder whether they're just trying to make fucking some fucking make a
Does
point
anyone
from
know
him.
if Crazy Rich is in Singapore? Is that based in Singapore?
Hey,
Is Crazy Rich Asians the movie based in Singapore?
don't know.
I haven't seen it.
It's a funny ass movie, and I think it is. I can't remember. I don't know.
I'll have to check it out.
I'm pretty sure it's in Singapore. It's super interesting. You see the landscape. It's jungle. Then you've got mansions that's like just built into these off-road roads that don't exist. Super interesting. I'm pretty sure it's Singapore.
Kuala Lumpur. In Kuala Lumpur. Malaysia.
I can't remember. It does sound Asian.
I reckon most of the people doing the smuggling into these fucked up countries would be like probably being blackmailed, threatened, held at ransom kind of thing. Like, do this or we'll kill such and such, whatever,
Probably.
Like,
Like,
who
it's
the fuck would do it? Who would take the risk? It's not worth it.
hell no.
So, yeah, they must be using tactics like that.
For £2, it's not worth the risk of death, is it?
Who was that Australian bitch that took the weed in her bodyboard bag?
Oh, yeah.
Chappelle Corby.
Yeah, right. So, I mean, as if.
Or the other Aussie chick, the blondie that took the cocaine, tried to import it to Australia. They caught her.
What
in the
about the
airport.
Bali 7 as well?
Oh, yeah.
A few of them copped a death sentence.
Yeah, I just reckon that whole bodyboard bag full of weed. I mean, who does that? That's just asking for trouble.
They travelled there all the time. They probably thought it was, they may have done it before and it was all good. Who knows?
I reckon who can be that stupid?
It is stupid.
It's next level stupid.
Yeah.
How can someone be that dumb? I just don't see it. I reckon there's more to it.
Well, she always claimed there was.
Yeah, well, I would assume so. It doesn't make sense.
I'm just having a cigarette, Monty, so I'm going to change my backdrop so that I'm hidden.
Yeah. I've restricted mine to 18 anyway and all that.
No worries. Still. If you have a cigarette, then I might, but nevertheless, I won't.
I don't smoke, so.
No worries. So I'll hide so that's not so
Oh,
obvious.
mate. Thank you. All good.
Also, I googled, and Crazy Rich Asians is in Singapore. It's worth watching. It's a fucking good movie. Legit, it's fucking. I recommend it. It's a good movie to watch stoned.
Yeah, I got Netflix. I've got have a look.
Yeah, I think it is on Netflix.
Yeah, that's what it's like for me, Bang.
Had it for 4
Fires
months
mean like semi-conscious.
2 days ago.
I like it when I'm watching TV and I don't realise I've passed out and wake up hours later and go, oh, wow. I must have been feeling good. Said that it was difficult to conclude that he'd planned all this. Wonder if his setup was to fucking...
It tastes different. The hash caught fire. I was watching it on video. How you know how like the hash goes like a candle? Pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Hash candle, hash candle.
Oh, you're talking to me. I was sorry. I was just looking at reading chat.
No, I was just saying I was trying to film the candle, the hash being a candle.
Oh. Classes.
The new hash does taste much more fresh. I reckon it's probably from the Aussie Topaz.
You're not getting another one anymore, are you? The
Well, all the
Tassie
Canadians been bought out. Oh, well, the Tassie Highlands, I won't buy it again because it doesn't come with a 62% humidity. That's like
Yep.
essential. Like that saves so many terpenes. Well, I mean, you don't have to have it, but the problem is the Tassie Highlands I was buying, it was so close. It was almost like 2 months off of its expiry date. So
Yep.
it's been sitting there for so long. That's why.
Yep.
Or its best before date, I should say.
Not good. Because fucking, yeah, the bottles you get with Deacon from Deacon, they don't come with the terp thing.
Oh, interesting. I think Canatrek is one of the only people who give the 62% humidipack. Oh, no, I don't have it.
Yep.
I don't have my bag with me.
You think they'd all do it if it needed it?
Hey, GG.
Like
how are you, mate?
After smoking like the Canatrek weed with the 62% humidipack, I reckon if I grew my own, I would put pack in because it's worth doing. I think Nexus does that as well.
I think, like, yeah, I don't know, like, I'm a big fan of those little play terracotta fucking raw things now. The natural tablets.
I used to have one of those. They're pretty good.
They work awesome.
Yeah.
Does anyone know Can Group? Can Group? These guys.
No.
Look at the chart. See the peak?
Yep.
It's just starting to go up now. So now it's like it's gone up like 20% over the last fucking 2 weeks. You know what I mean?
It
It's
needed
just-
to be invested 2 weeks ago. Getting out
yeah,
now.
well, still, it doesn't look like it's too late at all.
Yep.
With a lot of the medical companies, it's
So
worth,
you
I
have-
reckon, investing.
So
They're
you
gonna
have to
be,
put it all on crypto.
Fuck crypto.
but then you get it hacked and stolen though. That's the only problem.
Crypto's
You
annoying.
got to be
the
careful when you
annoying
store
shit
your
out of
crypto.
me.
That's the only thing.
I think
Crypto's
Canatrek
fucked.
are
It's doing
listed.
nothing.
NFTs and crypto and Bitcoin. I don't know. It's all a big waste of money to me. Watch it all disappear, fall on its ass. And
Don't
everyone
fall
wanna
for the
revert back to
marketing.
money.
They market it as though it's this fucking amazing like opportunity to make a fuckload of money. Do you know how many people are losing everything? Like you've got certain people that know what they're doing, but so many people are losing everything. It's fucked.
It's just because of new regulations and shit that they're putting on it.
Yeah,
The
like
way they're
50%
changing it.
tax.
Where in the
50% tax
past-
on anything.
In the past, it was way freer. An actual free market.
Fucking
Now they want
bullshit.
controls on it and regulation because someone will lose their money. Yeah, but at the same time, how many people have become multi-millionaires?
People have.
crypto's not going anywhere, and they're just pissed they didn't jump in on it years ago
Who you
when
with has them?
other people did.
How much
Good
did
on
you
you, Has
invest?
team. That's mint as.
Yeah, and how much did you invest in the first place? And do you keep on investing fortnightly?
Who?
Hasdem in comments. He makes $300 a month. It's every 3 months off crypto, doing nothing.
He has Bitcoin.
So it's $100 a month.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I put mine in shitcoin and I fucking yeah. Not good. Not good.
What a name.
Any money I
Oh,
put in,
whoa.
He
Probably
was
straight
he was
on.
playing. He was making a play on the real name that rhymes with that.
Thanks for that. I actually needed that explained because I actually thought it was another coin. Legit shit coin.
There's a
No,
lot
no,
of them
no.
out there, so you got to be
That's
careful.
the meme coins. You know, meme coins like Doge and
Real
all
one.
that. That's shitcoin.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's
I reckon
based on
shitcoin
nothing.
will be a real
Just
one.
hype. Just hype. There's no product. There's no service. They're marketing hype.
Yeah, how many people accept Doge as payment? Yeah, that's what makes it a.
Doesn't matter. You can swap it for something else.
Yeah, but then you might as well have that other thing and not the fucking Doge.
But yeah, the
PTP,
Doge is where the money's being
What you
made.
just said is the key. What you just said is the key. Now, here's the thing. Cryptocurrency and Bitcoin will always be swapped for drugs on the darknet. You'll never be able to get rid of that. That's what makes Bitcoin worth money. So here's the thing. Dogecoin, you can't pay for things. But like, if you have Bitcoin and you have like stores of Bitcoin somewhere, eventually some cunt in France will want to buy Bitcoin from you because Bitcoin will get to a point where you can't mine anymore and you can only buy it off other people who already own it. So Dogecoin, yeah, fair enough, but Bitcoin's the one that you really got to pay attention to because when it hits the cap, you can't get any more of it. And like you just said, with Dogecoin, you can't physically buy anything with it, but Bitcoin will always be bought with, you know what I just said. Anyway,
And
Yeah.
it's what I think makes it useful. Yeah.
It's all hackable.
I did Hasdem. Thanks, mate.
It's all losable. It's all theoretical, and all can be corrupted like this. At the drop of a hat.
what I
Whole
reckon.
billions. You think the stock market's gonna crash hard? You wait till this currency crashes hard when there's no longer means of getting your goods that you want to buy, when there's no production or networks available. Import, which is where all of the goods that we're talking about that we want to buy from everywhere, all over the world with these cryptos, and even the drugs. It's going to be, if that crashes, it's going to be worse than the stock market crashing. There'll be so many people, like half of all of the money.
that's a good point. That's legit a good point. So much money
And
down the drain.
regulation's the only thing that can make it crash because people use it and the population increases daily, so more people are going to keep using it. The only way less people will use it is governments make it hard, put regulations on it, and stop people using it how they want to use it. That's when it will fall. And that's what they're doing. They're putting pressure on it.
Yeah,
They want to
They're
make
doing
their
it
own
now.
coins in their own countries. Like fucking,
they want to destroy it because it's a way, and it's a problem, or take control of it because they already want to bring in fucking social credits and all fucking have not real money anyway. So either they want to take control of it or destroy it, and then bring in their own versions of fucking cryptocurrency.
They don't like
So
the
they can
volatility
control
of it.
where and when you spend your money and know exactly what you spend your money on.
Exactly.
Where you
Yeah,
are,
they hate the
what you-
anonymity.
who you're talking
Yep.
to, what kind of shirt
And
you
that's
wear.
why they hate cash, because cash gives an anonymity as well.
Gold and silver, like Hook always says.
That used to be the standard, but these days it was the US dollar. It just kind of is. But,
You know,
you know,
gold's always worth investing in, and especially in times of war.
It always
Yes,
Have a look
yes.
at the price of it now.
can be volatile. But yeah, I still go for gold and silver myself, but it's not really the standard anymore, even though it's worth a lot. You know.
Apparently, it's a perfect time for silver buyout.
I remember 20 years ago, when just before I joined the army, like it's a little over 20 years ago, gold was worth less than an ounce of pop. It was $270, like $243 an ounce, and I was buying pop for $250 an ounce.
That's
And we
insane.
used to make fun of it. And they used to make fun of it on the fucking, when it come up on the news, like the price of gold and shit, and fucking giggle about it. Now gold's worth fucking what, $2,000, $3,000, $2,500 to $3,000 a fucking ounce.
That's madness.
I would pay for silver $1 a gram, no worries, at any time. I would at any time in the last few years, if I was to buy silver, I would pay $1 a gram, and that's cheap for actual physical, real silver. You know, expecting it to go up, even if it went up to $10 a gram, which in the future it could. That's a huge, you know, all you need is a few kilos. You know, a couple of $100 investment. Hold on to it. But that's what happened with gold. Just overnight, it changed from like 200 to 500, 600, 1,000, 1,400, 2,000, and then it went up from past 2,000, and it went back down to like 1,300. That's almost half your money. Like, do you know what I mean? Just like that, bang. Just because the situation's changed, deals get made. But
And
I
isn't
expect
China buying-
the silver one day. I expect to be able to cash in on my coins eventually and all of my little blocks and shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. Just depends on how much
Isn't
silver we
China
buy.
buying?
Yeah. But I like
Gold.
actual silver.
We've
Physical.
got bugger all gold. Like we've actually mined bugger all gold on the planet. So if they ever bring an asteroid back, gold will immediately crash because there'll be more gold in that asteroid than we've ever pulled out of the ground in our existence.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Isn't China buying the world's gold reserves? Like they're trying to buy as much as they can. Don't they own like 2/3 of the world's gold or some shit?
Okay, I thought America was still.
Yeah, there's been a couple of scandals involving gold from China and stuff like that. And they've traced them back that they were just fucking like plated.
Oh,
That's hilarious.
Yeah, like fucking built like $500 million worth of gold and shit, like deals like that, like a few of them. And then when it got to America and stuff, it was found to be fucking shit.
shocking.
And then they wonder how much fucking actual gold out of China and that is actually like that. And how much fucking are they lying about their gold reserves?
It just means that no one will accept gold from China as payment.
Yeah, they won't anymore. They already bought that in after the second shipment got caught like that.
China just shot themselves
That's
in the foot.
insane.
That's all.
In India, they
Yeah,
don't even consider
definitely shot
9
themselves in the
gold
foot, but they
gold.
also rot like they I think it come down like when they sort of went back along the line. It was someone as a middleman along the fucking handling line in China that was fucking doing it, stealing the gold and fucking keeping it in country and then fucking sending out the shit.
Damn.
And they think it's actually a fucking government, like a CCP organised thing, and that's why they stopped
Okay, but-
dealing with them.
Say if it wasn't, he's not around anymore.
Exactly. They're still being punished and no gold deals with China because of it. And so obviously they didn't find the man and openly disclose that they've blown him away. That's why I think they'll come to the conclusion that it was more likely a CCP fucking organised thing, and that's why they're lying about how much gold reserves they actually do have. Because they're actually keeping their gold in country and sending out fake shit, and saying they're like still got heaps and heaps.
The gold's used so much in our technology these days. You know, like this is the problem of using it as payment and stuff like that. Like that's where it needs to end up in our tech. Like, you know, it's the gold and silver are like some of the best.
It's all gone there.
Yeah, best conductors.
Got it right, PTP. Ultimately, every bit of gold is going to be bought up by the same places and used in electronics.
Yeah.
That's why it's good to fucking like. Unfortunately, it's poisonous fuck. But to recycle all that wire and shit, but to get all the plastic off.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah,
Method.
poor little cunts in Africa around the tips and stuff like where they specialise in actually recycling that stuff. They just all burn it off.
Shit.
Yeah, the acids and poisonous shit.
Yeah, really bad, and they're just all little kids doing it. It's shocking. And 2 dedicated places in Africa where the world's fucking electronic junk goes to get recycled.
That's interesting.
I was watching a documentary where this, like it was just you like a bunch of American university kids and British university kids travelling around, and they just managed to be travelling through that area, and they heard about the fucking tip and stuff, so they went to visit it. And then when they seen all the like little 6-7-year-old kids, I think the oldest was like about 11, going around through there, picking it all out and burning it off and sitting around with no mask, no gloves, nothing, bare feet. They all ran off like fucking left to go off and went and bought gas masks and all stuff for the kids and gloves. And try and do their little bit for the kids.
It's a bit sad though because they're inhaling all that like toxic garbage that they burn off just to get the copper to sell or whatever.
Just to look at the kids, like just the skin issues they had, let alone what their lungs and stuff would have had.
Yeah, it would poison the ground.
Buggers.
Eventually their food, water.
And every one of these university students all promised, like, to when they got home, they were going to rally and do a whole heap of fucking, like, political activism to get fucking the world to do something about it. But I really ever heard anything about it since.
I mean, I heard of it and I've seen videos, so maybe they did do something if I got to see it.
Yeah, maybe.
Never
Maybe
know.
it's been the same one.
And some other countries where people collect garbage as well. So they'll collect plastic bottles and shit and take it to market for money.
Hey, who remembers taking cans of bottles back or bottles and getting 20 cents a bottle?
I was just about to say, Hook, I always used to look at the Yakult thing and I always used to wish I lived in South Australia or the Northern Territory so I could do that. Because you can only do that if you're in those 2 states. Yeah, legit.
You can't you do that yet?
It's interesting you said that. I was about to say exactly that. Yeah, legit.
Can you guys do that yet?
I was in
You
West
can't
Australia and you couldn't do that there.
What about Melbourne? Can you cash your cans and bottles in? Like this here. That's 10 cents. That can here is 10 cents every can.
Yeah, legit. Everything, it says the value. Legit.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
They've got machines here.
Yeah.
They've got machines here that you can go take them to and put them in and get paid out money.
Yeah. Well,
But if the cans are bent in any way, the machine won't accept them. You've got to keep the cans in pristine condition.
Shit out.
Oh, yeah, I remember you saying that. That's fucked. Well, people just crush them for storage, though. You can't just keep big cans. It's hard
we just smash them down, crush them down, take them in. Even if they're like milk bottles, like carton iced coffee, or even the cartons, we get money. We get 10 cents.
Legit.
Yeah. I just can't believe that you guys don't do it. That's one thing. With respect to Melbourne, when I went there, I noticed one thing that you guys had that we didn't have here: cans and bottles all over the place. Because here, everyone picks them up. Like, you get people that just go through bins and make hundreds of dollars.
When you
People
drive
do
down the
that
road,
here now, go around the bins. People do that here now, go around everyone's bins to be collecting them all to take them. But the
Well-
cans been freaking like the machine only accepting perfect cans is a pain in the ass. So I
Yeah.
think most people target bottles.
Yeah.
You should be able to crush them, and there'd be a part on the machine where you just put the cans and it's weighed because they know how much a can weighs.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, but they
So-
did that in the past. Yeah, but the people started putting weights in little ball bearings in the cans. My parents said this. They're like, when we were young, we used to take it. They did it on the way, but we used to put ball bearings in and get a little bit more.
Yeah, you're probably
That's
better
how
off
they-
going to stand. Like you probably would have been better off just getting the money for the aluminium and then going to trade those ball bearings in a steel and get the money for steel,
Well,
straight
yeah,
steel.
Well, you know how things
Depends
cost
which
back in
one
the
was
day.
worth more at the time, I suppose.
Yeah, yeah.
Aluminium or steel.
But yeah, we don't have the cans and bottles everywhere, which I've noticed in a lot of other states. But if they're worth money, they're actually worth more than that. They're worth more than 10 cents. They wouldn't take them off of us if they weren't worth the money.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and you know, these little lids here, where are we?
Nice.
These
I think
openers, these are worth even more because it's a different alloy. So if you turn around these
they don't, mate.
and take them off, you take these openers off, collect them up, they're
Yep.
worth even more than the can. Because that particular metal alloy is harder than the rest. Because you get it to open the can. Open that. Yeah. We don't get money for those, but we should. But they're just steel.
I think
Yeah,
that's the wrong.
yeah.
That's the wrong fucking
Typically keep
container.
the steak cleaner.
I was just trying to find the little sign that says you can trade it in, and it says the amount that it's worth, the amount in cents, and then it says the states you can trade it in at. I'll let you know if I find it though. It's usually in the
I
Yakult
remember what
ones.
it said. The cans are worth 10 cents, but in South Australia only.
Yeah, legit. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, but what we get is
But
we
now
get
it's
a lot
not,
of you
I
guys who
suppose.
come over here. You'll load up a trailer. I've seen you guys come over from trailers loads and take them to our depots here and take a big truck over, and you go to all the depots and drop a
If
few
I
off
lived
at
near
each
the
depot.
border, I'd definitely do that. I'm sure the fucking people were trying to stop people from doing that, though. And cops were trying to stop people from crossing the border and doing that.
Probably jackasses.
Or the government, one of the two. I've seen it on the news recently, actually. It was weird. And now that you said that, reminds me of seeing that. For sure, Aussie. Those mums don't mess around. They like to get in their little groups and chat for the hour, and then an hour after the school's finished as well. They're still sitting there in their little circles chatting and taking up car parks. One thing I don't like is the parking meters going around targeting parents that are fucking parked at schools trying to pick up their kids. It fucking
Yeah, that's
shits me
insane.
revenue raising.
Isn't that the same thing as police who have to meet a quota and they drive around and search for things? Or is that not a thing?
So I was laughing at Aussie Auto's post, mate, because I used to pick on my old man and parents about the same thing, laughing at them that weed was more than gold. But now I wish I had been buying gold instead of the weed.
Yeah, legit.
It's the amount that's gone up. Fucking hell.
Right, lads. Bong on, I'm going to cruise. Cheers, Monty. Good to see you live. Should do some more.
Oh, thanks for coming up, Paul. Thanks,
Cheers,
Harry.
PTP.
Thanks for coming on, mate.
No
And
worries, mate.
sharing
Thanks,
this
See you.
channel.
Stay snazzy. We'll
And-
catch you next time.
Tassie Tiger, Aussie Autos.
Happy 420 Eve. Happy
Owen.
420 Eve.
Patel. I'll be in the city tomorrow if there's any Adelaide lads on here.
Oh, damn.
Tomorrow, Arvo, till evening, I reckon. cruising around. I'll have plenty of weed. So if anyone's around, come chill. Come on.
Bong
Bong on.
It's either cops or the fucking parking meter cruising the schools all the fucking time. Hate it. I think they should make more parking. There's never enough parking around the schools. I'm sure they do it deliberately so they can revenue raise.
You see, when there's too many cars on the road, or I know what they do now, but in China they said if your last letter or not your last number is odd, you can drive on this day. If your number's even, you can drive on another day. Yeah, like odds and evens.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wonder how long until they bring that kind of stuff in here.
Do you know what I just realized, guys? This is actually really funny. I picked up my mail and there was a hole in it, but I didn't think anything of it. I think the postman actually like peeked in to see what I had in my mail. What the fuck? Legit.
What?
Alright, now you know what happened, PTP.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it has nothing to do with anything that you sent, Pete. You didn't send it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that. I just realized that though because I was walking from the post office and there was already a hole. And the thing is, I rocked up at the post office this morning because I got a message that I got a parcel there. I showed the bloke and he said local, and we both know each other. And I said, I'm here to pick up my medical cannabis. And then the funny thing is, he knows that I used to go there to cash out money to buy cannabis. I never told him that, but I used to walk in smelling like weed, and he would make a meme of me. But anyway, I just realized that I came back 11:30 hours after, so maybe he did fucking do that. Damn, what do we get? I wish I took photos of the box because I opened the box from that side. I just thought, oh, it's open anyway. I'll just open it this side. Legit, I didn't think anything of it until then. What the fuck? What do we get? Sorry.
I reckon maybe that's what's happened too.
I reckon so. I fucking reckon so, legit. That's funny as.
I think that's what's happened to another package too. Can't. But he realised
I don't think, like,
did yours come in a box or just wrapped in glass? He's cut out. No, he's back.
Oh yeah, my Wi-Fi disconnected for some reason. Yeah, legit. Look, this is how it is. Hopefully, I don't turn progress. There you go.
So it comes in a box.
I ripped it from that side, so you can see like it. Hang on, I'll just put my camera around instead of fucking doing that. I'm not retarded. Yeah, so if you just look at it like that, that's how the box came. There was a hole in it like that.
Wow.
So it looks like it was like peeked in.
And then it's bubble, and then your bottles are bubble wrapped.
Oh yeah, they had I was actually wondering why the bubble wrap was popped, but like, oh shit, hopefully I don't spell my name. But no, legit, all we would see is this and my stuff. So
yeah, but they'd be wrapped, yeah, in bubble wrap.
Well,
yeah.
the only thing that was wrapped was my oil. Nothing else comes wrapped.
Mine's usually wrapped in some paper towel. It's wrapped in paper towel with bubble wrap or in a box. Yeah.
My containers don't come in they come like this. They just come like that in the box.
Yeah. Mine come wrapped in paper inside the Astrid box. I was just wondering whether the dude's able to poke his finger in and tell whether it's an official box or whether.
I think that's what he did because it's hilarious. Because like
Me just saying that, I've never told him that I've got the medical or hopped on the medical, but I reckon you're right. I reckon he poked it just to feel if it was actually weed in there. But then as soon as he felt like actual containers, he was like, oh, fuck. But I didn't realize until then. I can't believe that I didn't think anything of it. I legit didn't think anything of it. I was like, oh, there's a hole in the box. Fucking, so what? That is so fucking dumb that I didn't think anything of it until just then. What a fucking meme.
Yeah.
Makes me wish I took a photo of it when I got it. because then I would have been like, no.
Okay.
I'm glad I got the Topaz though. The Tassie's not that good, just because it's been too old. Like, look, the date is. Hang on, it says June 20 this year. What a shame. That's only a month away, to be honest, but still.
Has anyone tried ECS? ECS Botanicals?
No.
I've heard of them though. I think Ratel's talked heaps about them.
It's fucked.
Intermittent fasting.
High protein intake does age cells faster, apparently.
What does?
High protein, so less protein, less senescence.
Aussie Autos comment about fucking the tab being hard to open on one of the bottles. Makes me laugh because every time I got the fucking Kush and the Girl Scout cookies, one of them was always easy to open, and the other one was like a bitch. And I'd be pulling on it for ages.
It was so hard to open as well, legit.
But every time, the same bottle, like each time I got them, like it was always one was easy and the other one was hard. Like the second time it happened, I looked at the bottle to see which one was which, but now I've forgotten. So it's been a while. I'm
So
going to have
you
to
were
order it for a few weeks.
You were getting defeated by a plastic container.
And a little plastic seal, mate. Yep. A little plastic seal was defeating me.
My audio just cut out there. What did you say after the plastic seal? It was so hard to open as well.
Mine was so hard as well. Right? I was pulling on it for ages, like, and it was the same bottle each time. I think it was the Kush. And Girl Scout cookies was easy to open, and the Kush was like a bitch each time.
That's hilarious, though. It's good though for safety. I didn't have the issue after I like broke the first seal, but when you break it, it's like what?
Yeah. Funny.
These ones are a lot easier to open as well. I think it's a bit different. Who knows?
It makes me wonder what the fuck they're using. Like, why is the one bottle easy and then the other one's hard? Like, is it two different machines? Or,
Maybe they're underneath the weight
because
of
it was so consistently like it.
Do you think it could have been pressure of too many bottles stacked on top of it? And then that's like pushing the container's lid down too hard?
No, because they were running out of the Kush quicker than the cookies.
It'll just be
Yeah.
how it's attached. It'll either be like friction welded or it'll be glued.
It was like, you know, the milk. You know how when you get milk and they've got a little thing to peel off? Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah, some of them are glue. Some are.
Have you buggered what they're doing with the fucking Kush one to make it so fucking hard? And like, I was tugging on it 3 or 4 different times.
Maybe a machine tightens it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's got me buggered. Whatever it is different, like, or stronger than the fucking cookies seal. And being from the same fucking place, both being Deacon, you'd think it'd be the same machine. And
Yeah,
there'd be a
legit.
consistency. Wonder if the cheesecake that Aussies have got like yours, PTP.
Want a strawberry cheesecake.
And So was fucking those was the orders. This medical strawberry cheesecake was in it. So
Oh.
just think what it
Sounds delish.
does. And every time PT mentions it, it sounds just makes me laugh. It sounds like a nice strain to have.
Smells beautiful.
Is it a red strain?
Not really.
Not really.
When I grew it indoor, it was different to when I grew it outdoor. More leaves outdoor, in between the buds. But same smells, just a little bit extra profile being outdoor. Like
Yep.
from the soil or something.
Yeah, legit.
But the same beautiful smell.
I ordered fucking there's a lot of seeds that didn't come from seedsmen. I'd ordered strawberry coffee nut because I wanted a red strain. It was red.
The same
I was
didn't
feeling
come.
it didn't turn up. Devo.
Strawberry cough is like the infamous smells like strawberries so much, legit.
Yeah. I was devoed. I was one strain. I was actually the seeds I was really looking forward to
Yeah, legit.
getting.
Far out.
Yeah. I'll have to acquire it another way somehow. I will get it.
So this is some new weed I haven't tried before. So if I disappear all of a sudden, it's because I got too high. I don't know if it's strong or whatever.
That's hilarious.
What is
Yeah,
it?
no idea. Bag seed
Ooh. Look what
No
Aussie Auto
idea.
said. Man.
could be anything.
Strawberry pie.
Well, it smells fucking lovely.
Spread it with the bubble gum. And bag scene can be good, mate.
Oh fuck yeah,
Yeah, of course.
fucking awesome.
Gold. Sometimes. Gold or shit. 9 times out of 10, it's not bad though. Because you just get. Yeah, nah, I won't say. It's all good.
Makes it
Pineapple
interesting.
upside down cake.
Prefer weed brownies. Brownies last a bit longer than cakes.
Yeah. I was actually looking in the cupboard the other day at what fucking cake mixes and brownie mixes I had. I think I've got to buy some green brownies. I don't have any. Kids have used them.
Biscuits, cookies.
Cookies
I
are
wouldn't
good.
mind getting. Yeah.
I took cookies from Tassie to Sydney one time and then binge watched the entire season of Stranger Things, season 3. It was good. All episodes except for the last episode, and I saved it for the morning.
I've got in my last cone. I have to end stream. I've got to fucking get ready. I've got to head out. Fucking go to a doctor's appointment today. Shit. Drive down to Wangaratta. Got half an hour's drive to get there.
Yeah, half hour's drive. That's not that bad, but still.
not
Half
too
hour's
bad.
drive is different in every state. Because in Tassie, like most roads are 80 to 90 Ks. So what are the most roads? 60 Ks an hour for you? Or
No, it'll be 110 for me most of the time.
oh, that's not too bad then.
Yeah.
It's even faster.
No. It means I'm travelling further. Oh, really?
King size joint. Very nice.
Big and it's fucking green.
Freebie Skittles, nice.
Humidity's on 63% though, so it's not going to lie easy.
Perfect time to be trimming though. 63%.
Doesn't even want to lie.
And my humidity's pretty bad today, actually. It's raining.
76.
Yep. I can feel the dampness get sucked into the mix after I chop.
How does it smoke, Sunshine? Bong on, Monty.
It's a little damp, but
Oh, it just caught fire. But that was probably the raw papers.
it's
Fucking
on
hell.
fire.
Damn. Very snazzy. Bong on, Monty, you legend.
Tastes interesting.
Good old cheese.
I don't know what happens.
Cheese
to
is
smoke.
nice.
It's got a bit of a tang to it.
Interesting. Tangy. Tangy zangy.
Aircon's good for, yeah, the aircon's definitely good for running
Oregano.
inside to control your fucking humidity.
Tastes like oregano and fucking tangy.
Especially if you've got a split system, you can just put it on the dry. So it just blows dry air, not cold air, and it still sucks out the humidity because it's just doing dry air. Yeah, for sure, Ozzy. I know what it's like. I suppose if I hadn't already been made, I wouldn't do it.
Look at the fucking head on
Go
it.
get fucked now.
I can't wait till Aussie Autos can post some videos of his like grows.
Yeah,
It's gonna be interesting.
sure.
For sure.
The reason I do it is because I sort of fucking smoke and mirrors a little bit with how I do it. Like,
There's nothing wrong. He's just not open with showing his stuff. So there's nothing wrong
Yeah.
with showing it. Show your grow if you can.
yep. And if I wasn't able to do the smoke and mirrors, I wouldn't show me grow. I'd still smoke on YouTube, but fucking that's it. I wouldn't show the grow.
And at the end of it, you can do it once it's all smoked and done. Because at the end of the day, you can have it all smoked or saved and hidden away somewhere safe.
Yep.
Or all smoked most of the time. Yeah, that'll be mint as
Yeah.
Aussie Autos. You said that the tent's off from 11 till 3 or something. The lights off. Half hour.
Yeah. For hour and 38, thank you very much for everybody jumping up. Right, and everyone who joined in.
The captain of the ship.
Yes, Cap joined in for sure. 11:03. Yeah, off peak hours. Or is that? Yeah, for sure. That's off peak. Mostly.
Good to see you, Fratel. It's always good to see you.
Yes. Thank you, Fatel. Aussie Autos.
Surely at the end
Bang,
of the stream,
bang.
you have a view of the thing you were smoking, Fratel, the cherry punch. What do you think of it? Surely, give us a quick good or bad. Sorry to make the stream go longer. If you need to go, you can go. But fucking, I had to.
No, you're right. No.
Surely has a verdict by now. Maybe not. Interesting. Nexus was interested by it. Like he said he thought it was yum. He said
Yep.
thought he thought it was good.
I didn't know Nicholas had had it yet. Yeah,
He
he
says
loves it.
it's okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Richard. Stay classy.
All right, boys. Have a good one. Thank you.